Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today on what is a double upload day. I did say yesterday, if things happen, we're going to talk about them, but the second video later tonight is going to be the preview for Ipswich versus Chelsea, so make sure you guys are here, you're subscribed, notification bell on, don't forget to check out all the socials, second channel as well, personal channel, link in the description, first link right there, hit it and enjoy the content. And what's happened today then? I mean, bloody hell, Manchester City won a football match. I mean, that's enough for a video, right? It's one whole video should be dedicated to that. But Man City beat Leicester. Thanks for nothing, Leicester. Bloody hell. 2-0. And Tottenham done what Tottenham always do best, which is throw results away just in the nick of time, right? 2-1 up, and then 87th minute. Thank you very much. Dagger. 2-2. Wolves leave with a point, and Tottenham throw another game away. But the big talking point is Nottingham Forest. Two-time Champions League winners, or should I say two-time European Cup winners, yeah? Because we're going old school. Going Brian Clough old school. So European Cup winners, back to back, might I add, right? Nottingham Forest have only gone and done what... This is going to sound so weird. Oh my God. They've only gone and done... Nottingham Forest have gone and done what Man City couldn't do, what Arsenal couldn't do, and what Chelsea couldn't do. Which is beat Everton. Convincingly. They've only gone to Goodison and beaten them 2-0. Nottingham Forest, as a consequence of that, are sitting second in the table. So we're going to get to that as the main talking point in this video, but I do also want to give light on... So quick word on Manchester City. Look, let's be honest, yeah? Man City are not going to lose every game. You see, this is the reverse. You see how with Chelsea, we've been on really good form. I've been saying, we're not going to win every single game. Like, a loss will come, and it did come against Fulham. Well, with Man City, it's the opposite. They are going to win a game at some point. It's Man City. Do you know what I mean? So listen, and fun fact, not last night, the night before, I swear to you, I had a dream. It was Palace versus Man City at Selhurst, and Man City went 1-0 up. No kidding. No kidding. By the end of the first half, it was 5-1 to Crystal Palace, and Mateta scored 3 worldies in 10 minutes. No lie to you, and then I woke up. That was the dream. I wish I could have finished the game. I wanted to see how the game was going to finish, but I could tell you one thing, it was 5-1 at half-time. Man City getting battered even in my dreams, but they are going to win a football match at some point. And look, it's Leicester. It's Leicester. Come on. Chances are Leicester are going to go down again. So listen, Man City... Back onto, I'm not going to say the path, I'm going to say a path, because for now you got to get back, you know, it's like a very, very bad drug addict now having to not just, you know, come off everything, just come outside of your house, yeah? Step on grass, like the first step, okay? Forget everything else. That's Man City at the moment. You've picked up 1 win, okay, good. Now it's about trying to do that again. That's Man City right now. So they're in a... they're actually... well, I didn't watch the whole thing. I was watching bits and flicking because I was hearing what was going on at Tottenham and then hearing what was going on with Nottingham Forest and Chris Wood. So I was flicking. But it did seem like Man City had a somewhat decent day at the office today. It didn't seem like they played badly. Not from what I know anyway. But they're 2-0 winners. Tottenham are just really, really bad. Let's just put it that way. Really, really. You know what? At this point, it's very, very stubborn of Ange Postecoglou. But it also seems like he hasn't really got any other solution to go to in the squad. The quality of the team is low. There's no real options that can save Tottenham. The mentality is in the bin. They can't hold on to anything to save their lives. And Wolves... just like the very beginning, much like the very end of the game, in between is where they let themselves go, is where they had to come back and really claw out themselves mentally and really strive for something and put pressure on Tottenham, which is what they did. But Tottenham leave way too much space in behind, and this is why I'm saying Ange Postecoglou is so stubborn, he doesn't want to change it, like at all. You know, it's one thing not getting a sub right, for example. It's one thing, you know, one little detail. But Ange Postecoglou, every single week, every game, every fixture. The line's got to be high. He will live or die on the sword, literally. By his philosophy is where he will stand, and no one is budging him. No one is budging him. And as a consequence, it took one fantastic through ball by Aït-Nouri. By the way, just saying, Algerian that. Fantastic through ball. I mean, it split Tottenham not just in two, it split them in five, right? And fantastic touch, fantastic finish. I mean, almost hit the roof of the net, side of the net, went across the flipping, done a whole 360. Beautiful hit, 87th minute. Took the sting out of everything that Tottenham done today. So 2-2, not good at all. But Nottingham Forest. I want to ask a question, yeah? And this is going to be a very interesting question because people wanted to force Chelsea into the title race. Well, as a consequence of this result tonight, Chelsea have gone down to 4th. Now, bear in mind, we've got to play tomorrow, so we can go back up to 2nd. But right now, Nottingham Forest are 2nd in the league. So I'm going to ask a question. Are Nottingham Forest in the title race? Some will go, yeah, of course they are. You see, now this is where interpretation comes in. What do you quantify as a title race? You just stick in any Tom, Dick and Harry in there. Personally, Nottingham Forest are not in the title race. No chance. Again, just like, to be honest, I've put Chelsea in the same bracket to an extent. I don't want to say Chelsea and Nottingham Forest are the same. They're not. You expect a lot more from Chelsea. But it would be shock of the century. Yeah, it would be the biggest shock since Leicester won the league if Nottingham Forest can keep this form up for the rest of the season. They are going to drop off at some point. And if they don't, I will hold up my hands and go, wow, what in the blue hell have you guys built? What are you doing? What is it? What are you on? Is what I'd be asking at that point, right? Because like I said, it would be the biggest shock since Leicester. Leicester winning the Premier League that year was 4,000 to 1. Was it 5,000? 5,000 to 1 odds to win the Premier League, and it happened. It's just a freak occasion. Nottingham Forest are playing really, really well. But to think they're going to hold on and, for example, take Liverpool all the way to the end of the season, I don't see it. I would be shocked beyond belief, which can happen. I'm not saying I'm going to be right or wrong. I'm just saying I don't think it's going to happen. They can make top 4. That, yes. If you're telling me, are they in a top 4 race? 100%. Because looks like they've got the facilities to finish in the top 4. Right now, the way that they're moving. I can foresee perhaps a couple of dips in results, right? But the same applies for everyone else. So this is why, to the end of the season, yeah, Nottingham Forest can be in the shout for it. But to say they're going to go for the title, no. And as far as I'm concerned, no one's really playing like they want to go for the title except Liverpool. Some people will say Arsenal in the title race, and yet from the beginning of the season, Arsenal were in the title race because they've been competing for the title for the past 2-3 seasons, and they failed at every single occasion. So this is where you look at them and go, yeah, you should be there. Like, what are you doing? Chelsea were in the midst of mud, yeah? So much so, we were called Mud Brothers with Man United, and now they're in the grave, and we've come out, and we're not there anymore, and Tottenham have replaced us. Fantastic, right? So this, to automatically just take us out of that situation and go, yeah, you're in a title race, is unrealistic. Just as it is to say Nottingham Forest are in a title race. They're not. As far as I'm concerned, people will go, yeah, no, mathematically they're 2nd. Who's logically going to go all the way? I'll give an example. Any F1 fans in the house? Yeah? Imagine freak qualifying session. Yeah? There's a Haas that qualifies 2nd, not pole position, 2nd, right? Max Verstappen's up there in 1st, and there's a Haas car literally in 2nd place. Yeah? Are you going to say no? He's got a chance of winning? No. No. Can he get on the podium? Even that's a stretch. But you'd say, yeah, stick him in the podium. Yeah, possibly. Same situation here with Nottingham Forest. There's no way they hold on. And if they do, I'll say I was completely out of line, out of order, completely wrong. But like I said, top 4, yeah. And that would be a huge achievement for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest back in the Champions League after all these years. Before I was born. It's going to be ridiculous. So, but one thing's for sure. They are playing really, really well. And this is also proof. I want to mention this point because this is important. Nuno Espirito Santo, yeah? Nuno, the manager of Nottingham Forest, who was at Tottenham and prior to that was at Wolves and was there for a long time, we remember. Was at these teams. Was respected at Wolves, to be fair. Tottenham flopped. Flopped so hard, everyone was like, yeah, this Nuno guy doesn't know what he's doing. Pfft. Goes to Saudi. Doesn't even work out. Flops there. In Saudi, yeah? So his stocks are low at this point. Like, mate, you're basically in the gutter. Comes to Nottingham Forest, and all of a sudden, look how he's got them playing. Look how he's got them playing. Is he really rubbish? There's a significance here, and I think we can all learn a lesson from this, myself included. Yeah, this is why I'm sharing it, because I feel it's really good insight. I think for everyone to learn something, that we can learn something collectively from this, basically, yeah, together. It's not always about the manager in charge. It does also depend on the environment he's in, the players that he has, the club that he's working for, his surroundings as well. It all needs to click together. Managers are more times than not the ones that have to pay the price, right? And more times than not, yes, they do bear a lot of the responsibility. And more times than not, yes, you look and go, yeah, what is he doing? He's like, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's making mistakes. Much like now we're looking at Ange Postecoglou. There is a chance, though, Postecoglou goes somewhere else and succeeds. In the same way this happens. Because sometimes, it does depend not just on the manager, but in order for things to click, you need to get the blend of manager and the players together. Manager, players and club. It all needs to come together and blossom, right? And sometimes it's the wrong club. Sometimes it's the wrong environment. And sometimes it's the wrong manager. When I say wrong club, I mean wrong players as well. Things need to come together to blend. In this case, what's happened is Nuno and Nottingham Forest have blended. It works. It just works. So, and I would make the case that the way Maresca, for example, has started at Chelsea, has been just that too. But this is more of a shock. Nuno and Nottingham Forest. You know, because at least Chelsea's Chelsea. There's a certain level in the team. You come on, you know. But this is Nottingham Forest. Not too long ago they won a championship, and not too long before that they weren't in the Premier League for years, right? They've only just really come back. And they're performing like this. And they're second in the league. And Chris Wood is playing like flipping. I mean, he is killing it with goals right now. And the way that he's scoring these goals, his finishes are just out of this world. He's 33 years old and he's a New Zealand international. This is what I'm saying. Sometimes things just click. It's clicking. It's outrageous. And credit to them. Huge credit to Nottingham Forest, Chris Wood, the players, and Nuno Espirito Santo. Yeah? They are absolutely killing it right now. Absolutely killing it. And as a consequence of that, they are now sitting second in the league, 5 points behind Liverpool, although Liverpool have 2 games in hand. And like I said, Arsenal still have to play. They're 1 point behind. And Chelsea still have to play. They're 2 points behind. Like I said, if Chelsea beat Ipswich, Chelsea go into second. If Arsenal beat... Who are Arsenal playing? Let me see. Who are Arsenal? Arsenal got Brentford away. Oh, interesting. Well, yeah, if Arsenal win as well, then they go above them too. So Nottingham Forest would go back down to 4th in that case. But one thing's for sure, Nottingham Forest are well and truly comfortably in the top 4 as it stands right now. They are 6 points ahead of Man City, who are in 5th, right? And Newcastle still need to play, so Newcastle can go back up against, go back above Manchester City. So we'll see what happens. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on Nottingham Forest and obviously Tottenham and everything else that's a bit ha-ha at the moment. But let me know your thoughts on all of that. if we're going to go to Chris Wood for Nottingham Forest, 5th in the goal scorers this season, just behind Mo Salah on 16, Haaland on 14, Palmer on 12, Isak on 11, Chris Wood on 11. Unreal. So again, huge credit to them. Let me know your thoughts down below. And answer the question. Do you see Nottingham Forest in the title race or not? Explain your logic down in the comments. Much appreciated. I will catch all of you later on for video number 2, which will be the preview for Ipswich versus Chelsea. So make sure you guys are here. Don't forget to subscribe, notification bell on. Check out all the socials that are on screen right now. All in the description, as well as the link to the second channel. New video up there yesterday. New video coming soon as well. So make sure you're there, and I'll see all of you later on. Have a good one, people. Look after yourselves. Take care, and peace.